All Real Madrid players' biggest weaknesses, starting with Mbappe, whose issue is control. Because right from his PSG days, he was given the ultimate power in the club he chose who would play penalties. And even though it started causing problems in the background, it didn't matter because he wanted to be the center of attention. And instead of passing for an easy goal, would try his best to steal the spotlight. But there is Jude Bellingham, who is just so arrogant. Like when he made that gesture to opposition fans after scoring a goal, or when he attempts crazy shots, passes, or plays. But the most wicked was Ramos, because what made him popular is also his biggest weakness. Getting 29 red cards cost Madrid a lot of games, made a lot of tackles he didn't need to make, and actually made him one of the most hated players of Earth. But the craziest is Vinicius, whose weakness is his emotions. Everyone knows that the best way to get Vinny sent off or react dramatically is by toying with his emotions. Even with his own teammates, Vinicius stormed off when he was substituted and is just easily provoked. But Camavinga's biggest weakness is actually what lots of people love him for. But it's holding him back because he can literally play any position in the pitch, and that stops him from getting a legacy and building on that. Instead, he is deployed as winger today, defender next week, and that has made him more of a rotation player than a reliable midfielder. Even Rodrigo's biggest enemy is inconsistency, because he was once even the savior of Madrid and was later seen as better than Vinicius because he focused on football, but then came inconsistency. He had very good games and very bad games, very high highs and very low lows. But then there is Ronaldo, whose biggest problem is his ego. Because ever since he was a teenager, he had always believed he was the greatest, and it actually worked initially. But then his ego started to look fragile. In 2021, Ronaldo commented factos on a post saying Messi did not deserve the Ballon d'Or. He even left Madrid because Messi had a bigger salary at Barcelona, and he wanted to be better than him. And recently he said winning the World Cup is not his dream, just because Messi has one, while Trent's problem is his attitude because he joined Real Madrid more for the glamour that comes with playing for them than the actual footballing part of the sport, and with his attitude of thinking he is the best defender in the world when literally every attacker can walk past him is crazy. And instead of focusing on improving the defensive aspect of his game, he is more focused on goals and assists. But Endrick's biggest weakness is the expectation, because when he joined from Brazil, everyone expected him to bulldoze his way into the team and became the next Pelé and put Mbappe on the bench. And with the pressure at an all-time high, injuries would start, meaning every time he stepped on the pitch, he would be fighting his injury-prone body and the immense expectations on his 18-year-old should. But there is one more player, Benzema, which is his past. He was suspended from the France national team because of his involvement in an extortion attempt, then he would into a crazy situation with a minor. Then there was Bale, whose biggest weakness is injuries because what actually caused the out-of-form performances started with him trying to recover from injuries, but with the world's eyes on him, capitalizing on his every weakness. He never recovered. If you like videos like this, please subscribe.